Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Bobby Pontillas, and I'm one of the founders of RiseUp Animation. Yeah, so the main business of RiseUp Animation is to offer animation industry feedback for Black and Indigenous people of color. But in addition to that, I also work with the panel's lead, Rachel Samayoa, to put together and moderate our panels that range from everything from conversations on artistic disciplines, various professional journeys into animation, or spotlighting diverse and inclusive communities. Yeah, so in the summer of last year, with all of the racial turmoil happening in the world and everyone on lockdown, myself and the other founders, Trent, Frank, and Monica, tried to think of a way to try to help Bypoc in any way that we could in this situation. And we wanted to pool our resources and connections to help people get to where they needed to be or where they wanted to be and accomplish their dreams of being a part of this animation industry. Essentially what it came down to. And, we're all on lockdown and, there are a lot of, portfolio reviews that weren't necessarily happening at like CTN or, anymore. And we wanted to provide a avenue for people for aspiring artists to still get their work seen and get feedback and all that kind of stuff. So that's where our humble beginnings came from. Yeah, so one of the things I feel like I've learned is how willing the people in our industry are to take the time out of their day and commit to helping aspiring animation hopefuls like achieve their dreams and achieve their goals of getting into the animation industry. So that's been really encouraging. The most favorite project I've worked on is probably Moana, just because I love a good journey story. The environments were beautiful, and it was refreshing to see characters that sort of looked different and looked like me on screen and really represented cultures from that part of the world. That was awesome. The best career advice that I've received that sticks with me is from an animator named Jamal Bradley, and he always talked about how it was our responsibility to pay it forward. Like once we kind of break into the industry and have that experience and get that knowledge, it's our responsibility to pay it forward to like the generation that comes after us, because that was what was done for us. That's how we broke in. People were generous enough to share their time and their knowledge with us. So it only makes sense for you to pay it forward, and I think that's great. Advice I would give to others aspiring to succeed in this field, I would just say be constantly learning, stay humble. Humility is a huge thing, and just kind of always be kind to people and always be that person that people want to work with. I see the future of RiseUp Animation. There's a lot of big things that I think are happening, but I also kind of don't want to forget that, sort of the core of RiseUp Animation is providing the resources for people to succeed in this industry and to just make all of this knowledge that we are very privileged to have in our experience just more inclusive to everybody, that wants to make their way in this industry. And so I think whatever we do in the future, I just want to, kind of make sure that we kind of keep that core of just kind of, it's about helping people, and kind of providing those resources and knowledge that, others, around the world that wouldn't necessarily have access to that. So that's what we're here to do. Lightning round. Okay, all right. Okay, so first question, climb a mountain or jump from a plane? Jump from a plane, definitely. 10 years ago, who did you think you would be now? I felt like I just kind of wanted to animate at Disney for the rest of my life. And that's the dream, but I think things changed a little bit. If you could learn to do anything, what would it be? Probably play guitar because that's I've always wanted to learn that. Favorite animated character, the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. And fun fact, when I was young, I wanted to be a fighter pilot, jet fighter pilot, because I was obsessed with the movie Top Gun. And what would you do for a career if you weren't doing this? I think I would want to be one of those celebrity chefs that like travel around the world eating all kinds of foods from all kinds of different countries. But I cannot cook, so it might be hard to get that gig and for me to, like hold any sort of weight with any of these like cooking channels. But that seems like the greatest gig in the world. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for watching this, and hope to see you or cross paths with you again soon. Work with you. We can geek out about animation and all that kind of stuff. But I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you.